What is going on, guys? Thanks for joining my channel, Robinhood. This is Bob. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, and today, guys, we're going to be talking about AT&T. As you guys know, if you've been following my channel, I have heavily invested in AT&T, and I'll give you the reason why. That I went with AT&T instead of his competitors like Verizon or T-Mobile. As you guys can see, I do have 1,000 shares of AT&T. It's about $28,000 market value. I did recently just purchase all of these shares to do my 52-week challenge, and this is the main one that I did decide to go with. So if we do look at AT&T, for the most part, it's been trading pretty sideways. If you look at the day, it's down 0.18%, up 0.07%. For the week, it's down 0.83%. For the month, it is down 1.47%. 3-month is pretty much even at positive 0.46%. But if you guys look at the year, it still has not recovered. Still 27% recovery that it could go up to, but I still see it floating around the $28 to $32 range. But as you guys will see, that my long-term strategy is for dividends and safe option calls for this. And we'll check the 5-year out. They have had a pretty rocky track record, mainly in 2018 when they did buy out the Dish network. That cost them dearly. So if you guys look at my spreadsheet here, if you've been following my channel, this is all the stocks that I currently have. So if we do with AT&T, 1,000 shares, the dividend annually is $2.08. So just off dividends themselves, I can make $2,080, and that's without doing anything at all, no option trades, no nothing. As long as the stock doesn't go up or down, I could make $2,080 bucks, and that's roughly about $5 or $6 a day, just literally doing nothing. But I do options, so a safe bet on options. You can get about $5 a week per option. I can do 10 options a week, which would bring me $2,600 as long as I don't have to sell the shares. Total year I can make up to $46.80, if not more. If you guys do check out what I did end up doing 4 options. I did get a pretty good value out of it. I did get 10 shares at $5 here, so it is a $50 option. So if you guys go to trade options, you sell a call and you put it for the 8th. If you look at the percentage here, if I went with a safe bet of $6, this will float between 5 and 6. It's a 90% chance of profit. So like I said, this is very, very safe. Making $50 a week, that's $200 a month. And then like I said, $2,080 a year, just being very safe. And if this does go up to $29.50, I would just move it up and up and still get about a $5 premium on this. So like I said, with my spreadsheet, I can make about 16% profit just doing options every week, playing it very safe with a 90% chance of profit and getting the annual dividends. For the most part, AT&T is very safe with dividends. I don't see them cutting them anytime soon. Unfortunately, they did not raise them this year, but they did not decrease it as well. So if we do look at the comparison here for AT&T with Verizon, T-Mobile, the market share themselves, they're at the highest at 35%, Verizon at 24%, and with T-Mobile combining with Sprint, they're at 25%. If you look at their revenue, AT&T is on top with $181 billion, Verizon's at $120, T-Mobile is at $45, and Sprint did $34 billion. So if you combine them, then that would be T-Mobile's. But if you look at the debt, the main thing with AT&T that has a lot of people may not buying in it as much is the debt. So it's $168 billion in debt. $67 billion of that did come with the acquisition of the Dish. So obviously when Dish came out, when they got it in 2018, Netflix was taken off, and then all of a sudden Disney, Apple TV, and also Hulu and everything else, is starting to come up as well. So Dish is going to be getting less and less profitable for them. So that is still going to be costing them. But Verizon, they have $113 billion. So if we just did not have that acquisition that happened, they would be in pretty good shape. But unfortunately, they did. T-Mobile sitting at 71 billion. But if we look at the dividends here, so if I'm going off of a dividend base and a safe option trade base, AT&T was the choice. Verizon would come into a very, very close second, but the dividend is 7.3% currently. Verizon's at 4.4%, and surprisingly, T-Mobile is they have no dividends at 0%. So just on a stock buying one, I would not go with T-Mobile off of the dividends. But if we do check out Verizon and we check out T-Mobile, look at their 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year track record. So AT&T was down 27%. Verizon has almost fully recovered from that. So if you are holding on to stock, you would have recovered a lot better than AT&T. And you look at the 5-year track record, it was a little rocky here in 2017, but for the most part, it is steadily going up. And then with T-Mobile, I don't pay too much attention to them because with the acquisition, obviously it jumped up very high. But for the most part, they actually are probably one of the most steady increased stocks that they had on there. So even though this is not getting a dividend for the year, they are up 72%, and the 5-year they're up 236%. So they are probably one of the most steadily going up. But with this peak here, I think they will plateau and slow up in the long run. So if we do check out AT&T, one thing that I'm not the biggest fan of is the HBO Max, even though it does have a lot of good features, especially with Warner Brothers coming out with movies, and they'll be putting on HBO Max now, but they are the most expensive. And when I say most expensive, it's not that expensive, but expensive compared to other things. So HBO Max is $15 per month, Netflix standard plan is $13, Disney Plus is $7, and Apple TV is $5 per month. So on a price aspect, it is on a higher end, but to me, $15 per month is not too bad. I mean, I could own all these and it would still be cheaper than my cable bill that I've had prior. But they are launching a lot of stuff going on with this. They do suspect the subscribers to increase. These are existing in the dark purple. The light purple is new subscribers. So they are expecting about 2 to 3 million subscribers every year. So if they do this, then they will be on the right track and offsetting the losses from Dish. But in the long run, HBO Max right now has had a very significant increase in subscriptions. So that is why I'm going with AT&T. And sticking to my spreadsheet here, like I said, $4,600 total increase, 16% profit just off doing this, getting a safe dividend, and this is as long as the stock does not go up. My prediction though, by the end of 2021, I believe they will get their subscriptions up and they will get into the $32 range at least by then, having 1,000 shares. If it goes up another $2.50, I would be getting or $2.50, $3.50, I'll be getting about $2,500 to $3,500 increase just based on this, and that would bring this up to about $7 grand just in one stock. But like I said, I do have $28,000 invested in this stock, but as long as everything goes how I plan, or even if the stock doesn't go up, I should make at least $4,000 to $7,000 in this stock. So this is why I did go with AT&T, guys. It is not the best company out there, but from my perspective, that I think AT&T has the most that can be grown in 2021 and farther from that. With Verizon, it's almost reached this peak from the 1-year low already, which I think it still will go up steadily, but with AT&T for the most part, I believe will be the better buy in the long run. That is all for today, guys. Definitely, if you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, comment below. I'm trying to get to my 200 subscription goal. I believe I'm at 145. And definitely hit the like button, guys. Thank you, guys. Have a good year.